Hey there, everybody. Marlis here. Today's day 5 and the last day of how to stay sane in your career and family life. And today I'm going to share something with you that I deliberately do every day. And of any of the days that I've been sharing with you, if there was one thing I would want you to follow, then it is what I'm going to talk about today, because that's the number one thing that's going to have the biggest impact on how you actually approach your career, how you approach your family, and how you actually bring it all together. And that is building your mind. That's basically the only thing I do every day. And I'm a scientist, so obviously the brain fascinates me and I just love it and could, learn about it every day. But here's the thing, building your mind is the only thing you actually have ever to do to manage everything else that's going on in your life. And in order to build your mind, you just need to go and invest in yourself. That's what I did. I didn't do this by myself. I'm not here today because I went out there and took a magic pill and then everything came together. I actually went out there and looked for people that could get me to a place where I wanted to go. And that meant investing in myself. And, it doesn't always mean you have to spend a lot of money, right? You can go to a friend that you admire and just start working out with her. Or, if you really want to work with somebody who is more objectively and doesn't know you, then go and invest, go invest in a mentor, go invest in a coach, go invest in a consultant, whatever it is. Invest in somebody who can help you build your mind and free you from whatever is holding you back from where you want to go. And here is something you can do if you're thinking of hiring a coach, but you're not really sure because, all your money goes somewhere else and there's nothing left and, you need to pay off a mortgage. So what I did together with my husband was we sat down and we applied the 50-30-20 rule, and some of you might have heard of it. So sit down, go and think about, go and take out a spreadsheet, and I want you to write down all the expenses that are your must-haves. So 50% of your income should be allocated to your must-have expenses. And these are things like your mortgage and electricity bill and food, of course, and whatever you consider a must-have to almost survive, right? And then you move on and you move to the 30%, which are your wants. And that's all the things you can think of that you're spending on money today that really, really are not your must-haves and you could survive without them, but you really want to have it. And so, for example, for me personally, that would be the cleaner that I invest in and that I really want to have. Could I survive without her? Of course I can, but I don't want to, right? So she would be in the wants bucket. And then you have 20% of the rest should be going into your savings. So the point that I want to make is the way I managed to invest in myself originally was that I looked at the wants bucket and I was like, okay, so what of those 20%, that I have in there today, what am I spending money on that I think is making me happy, but it's maybe not, and I really don't need it, and I'd rather put it over here so I can actually go and invest in myself and build my mind to really, get to a place where I can make family and career work for me. That was my key goal. I really wanted to crack it. I really did not want to accept that is the way working moms should be living today. I still think, we're in the 21st century. This should not even be a topic that, should be discussed, but that's not what it is. And so I decided to go and do that. And I can tell you that has been the best thing ever. And I keep doing that on a regular basis. I'm at a place now, obviously, where I've learned so much that I pass all that stuff on. And I don't necessarily need help. I'm actually in a place where I help other women, apply those strategies to build their minds and, take the weight off their shoulder. But if anything, then go and invest yourself, give yourself the permission to do that. It's going to have a tremendous impact. All right. That's it. That was the last day of how to stay sane in career and family. and shoot me a message if you want to connect. And otherwise, I'll meet you soon back here. Bye.